Thinking about becoming a real estate agent? Watch this. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach, and today we're going to talk about a few things that you really should consider if you are thinking to become a real estate agent. There's a lot of things that we are not aware of. We know many people, they get their license because a cousin wants to do a deal, or a family member or somebody they know real closely just to make that deal. But it's important that you have some real good tools and some real good effects that you can put onto people and to the marketplace itself to be successful. So NAR says that over 80% of realtors fail. So this is something that you really want to pay attention to. So grab a paper, grab a pen, and let's get started. So if you've not subscribed already, we want to make sure that you are on board with all this information that we have coming to you daily. All right, so hit that subscribe button right now and stay with us as a group. Okay, welcome to the family. Now, you're thinking about becoming that real estate agent, right? All right, this is important, guys. One of the things that you want to think about is doing a self-assessment, because you're really thinking about opening a business. That's what you're doing. And, I graduated from the university with a Bachelor of Science in Business Management. Okay, yada, yada, yada. And when you're in business school, they tell you that you really need to do some steps, or quite a few steps, before you actually launch something or take a move, as a CEO or as an important person. Well, guess what? You're becoming a real estate agent. You are becoming a CEO. Yes, you're becoming a self-employed individual, a business owner. And I recognize you, and I want to tell you, you must assess and you need to know yourself. So doing a risk assessment, not risk assessment, but a self-assessment on yourself, that, for example, the DISC or COBE or anything that suits you, just to identify your strengths and your weaknesses. Because when you do that, you can help compensate those weaknesses by delegating them to someone else. Personally, I never liked to do admin. I never did for many years. I've been doing this for over 25 years, and I've never really liked the admin. So when it's time to delegate those things or turn it over to a human being or to a virtual assistant or to just some computer system that just does those things automatically, I'm in for it. And it doesn't bother me anymore because I don't have to deal with it. So you want to make sure that you are doing an assessment to kind of know where you are in your business or how you could be in your business. Once you've done that and you kind of identify that, then the next thing you should do is you should decide on whether or not, or ask yourself the question, can I be a business owner? Ask yourself that question, but not only ask yourself the question, but also answer the question. Can you be a business owner? Do you have the ability to motivate yourself and others around you? And can you create drive in people and create drive in yourself? Because as a business owner, as a realtor, as a real estate agent, you will be a business owner. And you will be in a situation where you are having to self-motivate yourself. Now, once you've done that and you are in a point where you fully determine that the assessment came through and it basically shows that I feel confident that I could be a business owner, I could motivate myself, I could create drive in myself and others, and I could create vision. That's what business people do. Then, okay, go ahead and get that real estate license. Yes, go and study, take the exam, pass the exam. My tip to you is don't drag out the exam. Get that exam taken right away. You want to make sure that, I personally like to go in just a straight shot. I don't like that effect where it's taken 3 months or 4 months to complete a course. No, that's called procrastination for me. I'm going to shoot and I'm going to shoot to kill. I want to get that thing done right away in 1 week, the fastest you can get it. I'm taking the time off and I'm knocking it out. So get your license. Once you get your license, then you need to select a real estate brokerage firm. How do you select a brokerage firm? From the heart. One of the keys that you could do in order to select a brokerage firm that's going to suit you is to walk in that door in that brokerage firm and feel an energy, a presence of where you can be successful. And when you meet with the people, whether it's the broker or the recruiter or the office manager, whosoever it is, look for the energy. What are you feeling in the energy and what are you feeling around you? And then make sure you have the tools. That brokerage firm is going to give you the tools that you need in order to be successful. Now, write this down. There are 3 main tools that you should get from your real estate brokerage firm today in order for you to be successful. And they are, 1, you should have a website that has an IDX feed and that looks very professional. IDX feed, that's a feed that comes in from the MLS, and you want to look uniform with the brokerage firm. You don't want someone saying, okay, well, you look like this and your brokerage firm look like that. No, everybody should look, uniformed, right? And professional. So number 1, as a tool, that brokerage firm should be offering you or have available to you to get on your own a wonderful website with the IDX feed and the company image on it. Secondly, you want a CRM, a customer relationship management system. And that system is linked, married to, it's coupled like 2 vines. It is coupled together with the website. The website and the CRM go together because when the person come on the website and they start to search around, the CRM in the back of the website grabs their information and keeps them on the site by giving them relevant information that they're looking for. For example, someone come onto the website and they start to search for properties in this community, in this price range. Well, most CRMs today have that AI, artificial intelligence or virtual assistant that actually recognize what the person's been looking at and send them an email of relevant properties a little bit later on, a day or 2 or 3, and say, hey, if there's no activity by that person, the system kind of sends them a little poke and say, hey, did you see this property? To get them re-engaged. So these things they're very vital for you to have in being a realtor today. The other thing that you should have is an app. You need an app that you can give to people and tell them that they can download it on their phone and they could use that app to search for properties. Now, an app that allows a person to drive around a community and they see something they like and they could just park the car and press a button and get information on all the available homes in the community in their location, which a GPS app that is like a wonderful tool. So website, CRM, your app is amazing. You really want to have those tools. Another thing that you would want to do and you must have is you have to have the correct mindset. Think about it. What is mindset? Look in the dictionary. Mindset is defined as an established set of attitudes held by someone. An established set of attitudes held by someone. So you must have the mindset of a real estate agent to succeed and be successful. You must have that positive mental attitude day in, day out in order to be successful. The mindset is one of the most critical things that you can have in order for you as a real estate agent to be successful today. How do you get that mindset? In my book, The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent, you might see it over to my left here, well, to my right, your left, to my right and your left. You will see the book, The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent. That is a pocket guide for you to take around in your pocket that will inspire you, that will educate you, that will give you motivation and show you ways on how to maintain and keep the motivation that you discover. The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent. It says, day 1, close a deal. Because on the very first day that I received my license, just like you, I closed my first deal. And I'll tell you how inside of that book. The most important thing is getting that mindset. And in the book, I speak to you and show you how to create a nuclear mind. The nuclear mind is self-sustaining, it's self-restoring, it's self-generating. It takes dispositions and it leads. Now, You want to be a top producing real estate agent? These are the things that you must possess in you to write six-figure income year after year after year for decades to come. It is being done by the top realtors out there. And why? The number one secret? Mindset. Some people may say, hey, most realtors fail because they just don't know how to do it. I'm telling you, it's the mindset that we lack. So having the mindset is something that is very critical to you becoming that real estate agent of choice for buyers and for sellers in your community. Very important that you understand that the mindset is something important. Once you've got this mindset going, you need to, and you're creating this motivation and it's constantly flowing, then you need to sustain the motivation. And how do you sustain motivation? One of the things that works very well in sustaining motivation is having coaching. You need coaching. It's very important that you have someone to coach you, to mentor you, to train you. And down in the description of this video below, go down and you'll see the link that talks about one-on-one coaching with me and you, showing you how you can sustain that motivation. Now, once you have that mindset that gets you that motivation, you need to sustain the motivation. And how do you sustain the motivation? One of the things that we've learned in sustaining motivation is you performing and doing coaching, participating in coaching. Coaching helps us to sustain our motivation as real estate agents. The top real estate agents today are doing what? Coaching. In the description block of this video below, you will see a link that provides you the ability to coach one-on-one with me, and you will see many testimonials of agents just like you started out making $30,000 a year, $20,000 a year in coaching and have grown to $60,000 a year, $90,000 a year, and six-figure, and continue to grow. They don't plateau, they continue to grow. Very, very important that you understand that coaching is an integral part of your success of being that top producing realtor. One of the last things that I'd like to share with you as we depart here is build. You want to have all that we've just talked about and have a real estate practice that is growing. It's building. You're building on it year after year. You constantly get referrals into your practice, and you're just building, you're growing that revenues, and you're growing your mind, you're growing your experience, because that is the typical nature of it. You know, one of my dear friends, she has been in the business for more than 30 or 40 years right now. And I remember when I was young, just starting out in the business, she said to me, I asked her, I said, what do you think about this business and how can I succeed? She says, real estate, one thing I have to tell you, it's very rewarding, Paul. It's very rewarding. No matter what you do, as long as you work it consistently and you believe in yourself, Paul, you're going to get rewarded. And that is exactly what happens, and that's the way you're headed. So right now, as we wrap up this video, go into the description box of this video and see all the gifts that I have for you. Take a look at the book, The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent. But most importantly, you should consider and look at doing one-on-one coaching with me. We only want to be doing coaching when you are ready to do coaching. It is something that is not easy, but it's very rewarding, and it will take you where you want to go. So make sure that you click on that button and connect. Until next time, what do I like to say? Go get him, Tiger. I see you soon.